With characters done, let's go to the last thing, colors. We'll start with colored hexagons. The first color is red, which is at one end of the spectrum, and also my favorite color. The next one is blue, which is basically at the other side of the spectrum, but technically not. There's two of each because of this. Mathematically, red, green and blue are all equally different, but green looks closer to blue than red, while yellow looks closer to red than blue. These are all of the colors that the two modes have in common. Blue and green make cyan, while red and yellow makes orange. The next one is magenta, commonly called pink, and this one is violet, commonly called purple. With all of the basic hues, let's now start adding colored squares. The shadow color is black, and the highlight color is white. Mixing these make gray, which is a tone color. Let's rearrange these to better align with our perception of color. The colors that are in both sets are the physiological primaries, and the colors that are only in one set are the physiological secondaries. Black and white are physiological primaries, but for value instead of hue. Gray is a physiological secondary for value as well, and also the result of mixing the modern primaries and secondaries. Brown is the result of mixing the traditional primaries and secondaries, and is also very common in nature. Are there any questions?
Isn't that color between blue and green just a light blue?
That is the number one most common lie about colors, so let's prove that. On both the left and the right of cyan, there is a gradient that goes from white to blue. But no matter how much white you add to blue, it won't look like cyan. That's why calling cyan light blue is the equivalent of calling orange light red, or calling yellow a light orange.
You're right, light blue doesn't look like cyan, it looks like purple.
Light blue looks quite different from purple as well, just like pink is different from light purple, and also light red.
I see pink looks quite different from light red.
Yep, and the one basic hue I didn't compare yet is green. There's a common misconception that mixing yellow with black makes green. If that's true, then there would be a place on the gradient that gets close enough to green. That's also the case with green versus teal, also known as dark cyan. There's more about colors, but I need to take a break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So you can wait over there until I get back.
I never realized how different cyan is from light blue, and also how orange isn't any more different than light red.
Same with me, which means my pants are cyan like Dora's dad's shirt.
That's right. That's also true with my nephew's shirt. Plushie shorts are blue like my wife's dress.
I thought my dress was indigo.
It is a bit purple, but it looks way closer to blue.
I guess you're right.
Why does she hate me so much that she sent me home early? She was on my side the day before when she had that thing.
What's wrong, little girl?
I'm not little, I'm medium-sized.
Oh, sorry. Why are you upset?
Because my teachers had tried to put me on this flight.
How does someone putting you on a flight make them a traitor?
She put me on this flight back home early just because I tried to get an animal out of a house, because animals shouldn't live in houses, unless they're pets.
That doesn't sound nice.
You're right, she should have rewarded me instead.
I'm not talking about her, it's about what you said about animals.
She did the same thing I did 2 days ago, yet I'm being punished, but not her.
Sounds like you both need to learn respect for other creatures. Humans aren't the only ones that matter.
I don't care what the woman said, animals only exist to be your slaves.
Shut it, you racist brat!
Now that I'm back, let's continue. This will be the last of the lighter colors. Like how dark yellow isn't green, yellow isn't light green. Cyan isn't light green, or light blue. Cyan is its own thing, no less than orange and brown. Now let's go to the rest of the darker colors. Just like how cyan is not a light blue, dark cyan is also not blue. People don't call brown red, so why should we call teal blue? And dark yellow is commonly either called brown, or green, which is weird. There's only a few comparisons left, which will all range from red to blue. Dark magenta is not red. And dark violet is not blue. Also, Violet and dark magenta are not the same thing. That's why these are all of the basic colors of everyday life. It's unfortunate that cyan is the one color that is never treated as a basic color, despite being different enough from both blue and green. It looks ugly without it. See how much better it looks when cyan is treated like its own thing? It's incomplete without it, and replacing it with light blue doesn't cut it. That's it for colors, and basically everything I wanted to show off. Is there any more questions?
Ido. Puedo decir materis tatuan color het lumpero y blue?
It matters the same as if orange gets lumped with red. If someone were to ask for something blue, they would expect something that looks like it. But if the thing looks too close to cyan, then it would look wrong.
If it to different, then couldn't you request purplish blue instead?
You could, but why should we have to be specific just to get some basic colors, but not others?
He's right. Just imagine if it was normal to call orange and brown red, despite looking quite different. Wouldn't that annoy you after a while?
Yes.
Then how is this any different?
Because orange and brown are taught in school, this extra color isn't.
Then I think it's time that cyan starts getting taught as a basic color like the other 11. And since I'm a teacher, my school will learn a new term.
Does this mean we don't have to conform to this outdated practice anymore?
That's right. Starting this school year, the students will have to learn 12 basic colors instead of only 11 to pass our class.
Yay, no more color discrimination. I'm glad you're doing this, but wouldn't the other students get mad?
Plus, what about the other teachers? They might not be on board with this change.
I'll talk to the principal about this when I see him again. And as for the other students, they'll get over it in about a year.
Since we're done now, let's head outside.
Fane, why are we a mile from home?
Because the voices told me to bring you here with me.
Do you really have to do everything they tell you?
If I don't, they will keep pestering me until I do, so I have no choice.
What is this about choices?
My friend Fane has a mental illness where he hears non-existent voices that tells him things.
That doesn't sound good. What did they tell him?
They told me to take G with me to this house in the distance.
That's interesting. Does it want you two in there as well?
I think so. It's telling me yes.
We have to knock first if we get there. Are you both ready to go there?
Yes.
Then here we go.
Hello, who are you?
I was just driving around when I noticed this unusual house by itself. Did you build this yourself?
Nope, but I did design it. The one who built it was my younger brother. Would you like to come inside for a bit?
Yes.
Okay, after you get in here, I'll have to answer the other door. Sorry I took a bit, but what are you here for?
Some voices told me to come here with my friend. I don't know why.
That's weird, but since you're here, do you want to see the inside?
Yes, we do.
Then let's come in. Over there is a cyan dodecahedron.
That's a cool shape, since it's full of pentagons.
It sure is. Let's go outside now.
Okay, I guess.
It's because there's someone out here for me. There he is. This is my brother Willie who built the house.
Hey Jackson, I see you're with some guys I ran into a few hours ago.
Oh, they just came to me a few minutes ago. How funny.
I was coming to ask you if you would like to come with me to a place I just found.
Sure, let's go.